keep it 100 because it's time for Hub's Huddle Podcast. Listen to the man that talks sports from football to basketball 24/7, 365. He is known as the average Joe that knows more than average about sports.
What's up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Hub.
What's up, everybody? Man, it is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019, and we are back. It's your boy, Hub. We're going to talk some NBA today, of course. Right now, we're in the middle of free agent frenzy. Big names going different places. It started off, Sunday. We seen Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving both team up to go to Brooklyn. Of course, Kevin Durant will not be playing, this upcoming season. So, leadership, I'm going to say that one nice time for Mr. Irving. We're going to see what he's all about. I mean, it didn't work out in Boston. Yeah, I'm a Boston fan, but like I went to Instagram, told the man, hey, I was one of the few that, that stuck by him and supported him in Boston. So, good luck on your future, except for when you play the Celtics. But I think, for the Brooklyn Nets, that right there was a good pickup. Him and Kevin Durant, even though we know Kevin Durant's not going to play this season. Also, we got to look at, how will Kevin Durant come back, from his Achilles injury. I'm positive about it. I think he'll come back fine. I only know of one other player that really came back fully and was productive really afterwards, and that was Dominique Wilkins. I think he tore his Achilles back in like 92, and you've seen his career. His last year was in 99. So, it's still doable. Kevin Durant just had to, take care of himself, which I know he will. Good luck with that situation, and hope he has a speedy recovery and he's back for the 2020-2021 season. Moving on, Philadelphia. So they had some moving parts. You had Tobias Harris. He ended up getting a max deal in Philly. I think it was a little bit too much in my opinion, but it is what it is. I mean, if it works out for them, then it works. They also added Al Horford. I thought that was a lot of money for him too. Of course, Boston was offering him 4 years, but they wasn't coming close to what the money that Philadelphia was offering. So, Al Horford, classy guy, in the business move, he went to Philadelphia. And there, he's pairing up with Joel Embiid. So naturally, you would assume that Al Horford will be moving back to power forward where he should be at. This is the spot where he needs to be, 6'10", a guy that can really stretch out the floor. And also in Philadelphia, they lost Jimmy Butler to Miami, in a sign and trade. They got back that kid, Rich Richardson, which is a defensive guy. I think he averaged about 16 points per game. It's shaping up for Philly, but I don't know, they need to add more like shooters, over there. Of course, Ben Simmons has been offered a max contract today. Believe it's 5 years, $170 million. I don't think he accepted it yet. In that situation, I don't know if he doesn't accept it, then that means that you can really consider him going to LA. I've been saying this for a while. Once his contract is up, I feel like that he's going to go to LA. But it might be surprising, man. He might go ahead and accept this offer to stay in Philadelphia, and build with him and Joel Embiid. But the Sixers is another team to look out for. Also, my Boston Celtics, we signed Kemba Walker. So he be in Boston for 4 years. They also re-signed Thies, and they got Ennis Cancer yesterday to be exact. It's looking up for the Celtics too, man, and we see where they're going towards. It's time for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, it's time for them to put on, for the city of Boston. You got Kemba Walker. I like the pickup personally. I like Kyrie, but I also like Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is a dog, man, and I think that's something that was missing with this Boston team like last year. The main dog we had on the squad was like Marcus Smart. Adding in Kemba Walker and the way that this guy balls, man. man, that's a huge plus for the Celtics, man. Let's see how that works out and see what Gordon Hayward's going to be about. Another year removed from that ankle injury. So things looking up for the Celtics, and also the Golden State Warriors. They did a signing trade with Brooklyn. They ended up getting D'Angelo Russell. Which is, I don't know how that's going to work. Clay, we know Clay's going to be gone majority of the year, if not the whole season with the torn ACL. So the backcourt right now is Steph and D'Angelo Russell. They were able to re-sign Kevon Looney, which was a good pickup. I kind of wanted him in Boston, but that was a good, for them to re-sign him. They also traded Andre Iguodala. Now that's huge. It could be because of what he said on the Breakfast Club. Basically, he exposed the like that whole that office, the medical team and everything. So he got traded to the Grizzlies, which is hopefully he probably will get brought out. And the rumors are now and swirling that that he's going to join the LA Lakers. Once he get brought out. Speaking of the Golden State Warriors, they're talking about retiring Kevin Durant's jersey, which I think is more of a guilt trip for them. The way they handled his situation with the injury, with the torn Achilles, he was hurt. Then he ended up coming back trying to play and got, he ended up tearing his Achilles. I think that was more of a, basically like, we basically feel sorry and we feel guilty. So we're going to go ahead and make sure nobody ever wears the number 35 again. So, I mean, I don't know. I think at this point, the Warriors, they might just end up being like a 7th seed now. I don't really see them coming back and, reclaiming themselves, going back to the finals, especially with the West gotten stronger. And also you got teams like Denver and Portland that's still going to be in the mix as well. Speaking of Dallas, of course, they re-signed Kristaps Porzingis. They also signed Steph's brother, Seth Curry. It'd be a nice role player for them as well. And then you got the LA Lakers, man. The Lakers made the trade for Anthony Davis. They really haven't made any real moves because they're waiting on Kawhi. And oh man, they're really waiting on Kawhi. And the fan base, the Lakers, man, these people are, they're really, basically they're praying for this man to come to LA. Me personally, I believe that he's going to stay in Toronto, and the things that I've heard, from him, basically, where he's staying at, Drake's crib probably. He's probably over in Drake's crib, eating a bowl of cereal, looking at all the rumors, man. Hey, man, the board man is going to get paid. And obviously, I believe that he is going to stay in Toronto to defend the crown, at least for like a year. I think it might be like a short-term deal. I really don't see him leaving for LA. He just doesn't seem like that type of guy who's just going to go and join, a team like that. And also, with all the rumors and Kawhi being kind of like a quiet guy and everything held to the vest, the Lakers franchise, their fan base and their office has been the main ones talking about, Kawhi's coming. Even had that nut, Chris Broussard. He came out with a tweet last night. I actually retweeted. I actually responded to him yesterday. Basically came out and said, like the Lakers are, like basically the favorite to land him, and Kawhi called and told the Clippers that he was out. But then you see another report that says Kawhi had dinner with the Clippers. So I tweeted that, man. I told him. I said, man, I guess you gotta feel stupid. You wrote that tweet. Then you had to take it down. Then you had Fox Sports retweet your stuff. Then you had to delete theirs as well. I mean, people just need to chill out, man. Like I've been telling people, man, Chris Broussard is nothing but a LeBron guy. Him and Brian Wentworth. I don't trust neither one of these dudes when they talk. If it ain't a Woj bomb, I'm not buying it. Me personally, like I said, I think Kawhi stays in Toronto. we're going to find out sooner or later. Kawhi's a quiet guy, man, and he likes to keep all his business to himself. You notice when he was hurt playing in the finals, and, the Raptors, they kept that to the hip. They didn't say nothing about it. And, the whole thing about this whole free agency, look at what team has been quiet. One of the teams that is the best suitors for him that he's been linked to has been quiet this whole time. They have not came out and said anything. You don't hear anything. The Lakers franchise, fan base, everything is just rumbling at the mouth about they're getting quiet. They're going to miss out on free agents that they need to fill up their roster by waiting for Kawhi. And Kawhi's going to turn around. He's going to end up laughing at him, and he's going to go right back to Toronto. And, that's basically is what it is. And I know the Clippers in the mix, and I think, Clippers will be a better fit for him than going to L.A. And it's not just me just being like a Laker hater. Like, I just see, like, they got some nice young pieces over there compared to what the Lakers just only got Kuzma, LeBron, and Anthony Davis right now. You don't even have a point guard. So, I mean, like, the Lakers are missing out on guys because they're waiting for Kawhi so they can give Kawhi a max deal. So, they're just going to continue to, to miss out. Because, like I said, I believe strongly that Kawhi is going to go to the Raptors. Until I hear otherwise, I think Kawhi stays in Toronto. And it just is what it is. Lakers fans are going to just be, suffering just like them Knicks fans. Speaking of the Knicks, oh, my gosh. It's another fan base who just swore they were getting everybody. Man, you see from Michael Rappaport coming out, basically airing out the whole New York Knicks franchise, man. It's just crazy, man. But, it's just crazy, man. So free agency is heating up, man. I'll be back with more information as I get it. Like I said, I think Kawhi is going to the Raptors. So until next time, also we got the big fight coming up in 2 weeks. Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. And I will be in Orlando, Florida for a little bit during that fight. So I'll be catching that, going on a little family vacation with the family. So until next time, y'all be blessed. Y'all be well. Have a great day. Stay cool. It's hot outside. And until next time, man, it's your boy Hub, and I'm out, man. Peace.